Hi, I'm Joseph Segal and I'm a designer based in Providence, Rhode Island. I usually start with my fabrics first and then I'll make the clothes afterwards. So the fabric is kind of inspired by the same things as the apparel, but by designing the fabric first, I have more freedom with like color and pattern, and then I use that fabric to inform the garments I make. People who buy my clothing are usually people that follow fashion and that understand the way that my clothes are made. They see that they're kind of this like fashion and kind of art at the same time. They're willing to like take risks and they're willing to wear something that may be unusual, but they know that it's like empowering to wear something like that. That collection was like traveling around the world throughout history and collecting objects from all of these ancient places. And so that's how I was inspired by color and material and textures. And then I was also interested in the idea of like a nomad, whereas why there are so many layers with all the pieces is like this idea of being nomadic, but it was like future nomadic because the textiles were kind of like technical, so it was like a otherworldly visitor to Earth collecting pieces from ancient wonders, and that's kind of the story I'd come up with. Hopefully, yeah. I really like making shoes. I think it's a fun way to work with something more sculptural, and I really like playing with materials and seeing what's possible. So I also think shoes are like, people are more willing to wear more expressive shoes sometimes than they are to wear a crazy sweater. So I like that idea, and I think it's something that could help me as a business person as well as a designer. So the cat sweater originally started when I was at RISD in the master's program. I was taking an industrial knitting class, which I currently teach there, and I wanted to make a pattern of cats inside a sweater. So I made the first sweaters, and then I happened to find the doll eyes totally randomly, coincidentally, and then I was like, oh, that would be so cool, I'll put the eyes on the sweater. So I did it, and then I started bringing them to craft fairs, and they originally I think I made the first, I did the first craft show with the cat sweaters about 3 or 4 years ago, and it didn't really sell, nobody would buy them, and they thought they were too expensive, and I was really confused. I didn't understand why nobody would want the cat sweater. But I just kept doing it, and then when I started doing the RISD alumni sales, they started selling really fast. I would sell 15 or 20 in a day, and then so they've been generating momentum. It's kind of becoming a funny, kind of a trendy thing.